Hello and welcome to the Dark Death Evil channel. I'm your Dark Death Evil host, Soulgrave, and this is Diablo 3 Reaper of Souls, rocking on the PTR server. Today I'm going to show you another Witch Doctor build before I move on to some of the other classes. Last time we went over the new set, Archier's Visage, or Spirit of Archier, Arachir. I don't know why they gotta make such hard to pronounce names for these. But, we're running around. There's a chicken blowing stuff up. I thought it was a lot of fun. This time we're gonna be going over the new set bonuses that you get from Helltooth Harness and how that it all interacts with the Wall of Death. So let's take a look at our skills real quick. We're going to be rocking the Corpse Spider's Spider Queen again. We're going to be doing the Wall of Death. This is going to facilitate a lot of our damage increase and damage buff. I'll show you that with the set bonuses. We're going to be rocking Piranado this time, mostly because our Mimics will also spam Piranado, as well as our Hex Toad, so it's going to be adding a lot of these CC things. Fire Bats, we're just rocking that again because we need a little bit of we need a mana spender to hit our focus and our strength off. Hex Toad, this one I like because of the extra damage it gives you, a little bit of CC, and then also increases the damage they take. And a Spirit Walk with the Healing Journey as kind of a get out of jail free card again. We're going to be rocking Pierce the Veil for the extra damage increase. Midnight Feast we could probably change out because I'm not using Gargantuans, but I do have a couple dogs, but we'll just leave it there for now for lack of anything better. Grave Injustice and Bad Medicine. Take a look at our Kanai's Cube. We're going to be rocking the Ingome again for that cooldown. It's going to allow us to spam our Walls of Death. We got our Grin Reaper, which is going to allow us to spam those spiders, freak everybody out, as well as pop a few extra Piranados out there. And then our Overwhelming Desire, because I haven't been able to get into another rift where the bounties are not already completed, so I can't get more mats to put more items into my cube. So that's a thing. We've got our Sky Splitter, my go-to damage weapon. Just a great overall. Any weapon in this slot that you've got really good damage on is going to be good for this build. I like this one. We've got the Humongulus again. Any high damaging legendary mojo you have is going to work well in here. If you wanted to, you can even still rock these guys here, but you'd probably want to switch back to the chicken just so for that extra movement speed, which is viable, but I think it's a little distracting from doing what the build is supposed to be doing. We'll take a look at our Helltooth Harness here. So we're going to be rocking all 6 pieces. So our 2 set is enemies hit by a Wall of Death are afflicted by necrosis, becoming slowed, taking 2500% weapon damage every second for 10 seconds. So that's pretty good. Vastly increases the DPS of our Wall of Death. The 4 set bonuses, after applying necrosis, you take 50% reduced damage for 10 seconds, which is pretty much always, so that's always going to be up. Our 6 set bonus is enemies affected by necrosis take an 800% increased damage from your primary skills: Acid Cloud, Fire Bat, Zombie Charger, Grasp of Death, Piranha, and Wall of Death. Now, I am fairly certain that this is additive and not like a multiplicative thing. So what I mean by that is, see how our Plague Bats here do 660% weapon damage as poison? I believe how this is going to work, instead of that times 8, it's going to be 660% plus 800%, making it 1400% damage. So it's not as good as it looks on paper, which is unfortunate. A little disappointing, really, when you start looking at the damage and the numbers. I thought this one was going to be a real good contender, but the damage is kind of mediocre. Maybe I just need to play around with it a little bit more, but you know, we're rocking fairly decent sheet damage, and with these kinds of percentages and numbers, you'd think you'd be doing a lot more than you do. For focus, we're doing focus and restraint. Just, you know, crit hit chance, crit hit damage, sockets in both. These guys, pretty good rolls for these, not gonna lie. Rocking the Belt of Transcendence. Well, I might be able to change that out, actually, to a Witching Hour, but I'm just gonna leave it like this for now. The Dova Energy Trap, just because it's a good roll, and I got some poison skill on there. Whoops, my bad. And then last but not least, we've got the new Jerem's Bracers. So this is going to allow us to spam our Wall of Death even more. Even with our Ingome, it's going to stack with that. So our Wall of Death can be cast up to 2 times, or yeah, up to 2 times within 2 seconds before the cooldown even begins. So it's pretty good, which kind of allows you to get past some of the hitbox issues you might start having rocking Wall of Death. I tried a lot of the different walls. I'll probably do a fire build sometime in the future after I take a look at some of the other classes, but you'll notice it creates a ring around where I click. Everything inside of that isn't really affected. They actually have to hit the wall in order to be affected by the necrosis. So luckily with the ring, you can, with those bracers, you can kind of spread it out, make it easier for things to get afflicted by your Wall of Death. The other thing I was using was the Wall of Fire, just because it was a little bit easier to aim, but I decided to give the Ring of Poison another chance, another shot, and see if we can't make it work. And it seems to be doing alright. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how this all works out. We're still in T6, so nothing too fancy here. Yes, I'm ready. But pretty much, you gotta be a little bit more careful. But yeah, it's fun. I don't think it's as fun as like in your face and fast paced as the chicken build, but it's definitely fun. Come on, where's the bad guys? Where are the enemies? Try to get our focus and restraint, you know, when we can. I might change out my bats to maybe the ones that kind of travel across the area there. Come on. It's kind of a pain to get this thing moving sometimes. The density of this is also really bad. But now we can just spam the crap out of pretty much everything. Makes it a little bit better. Should probably just stop picking stuff up. But yeah, the spiders just wreck face. I love it. When it gets going, it gets going. Oh, tell me what you guys think about the build. I say I'm a little, I don't know, maybe it's just not my playstyle. I was a little disappointed in how it functioned compared to how it read on paper. But this is still test, so there's still a lot of changes that they can do to this. So this is by no means the final product, but for right now, it's a little underwhelming, I think. cooldown issue with this thing is just, I don't know, it's frustrating sometimes. Especially with the hitbox being so crappy. I'd much rather it be a mana spending ability and not have a cooldown. Like, that would be, I think that would make it a lot better. Da, da, da. Come on, poison. And we got another channeling. This is good. It seems like it takes a lot longer to blast through rifts as well, even when you are just wrecking face. The progress bar goes up a little bit slower than I remember. See that annoyingness? Just see, it just doesn't get him. So it takes a little bit to get used to, but once you kind of get the hang of it, conduit. Once you get the hang of it, it's pretty good. Like I said, I wish it was better. I wish it was better. Like, I wish it was that devastating. Like, why can't it be conduit pylon devastating? I know that's a lot to ask. But honestly, I mean, there's a lot of builds that are way more devastating than conduit. You know, as far as the upper builds, upper riffs that you're gonna be rocking. So the whole reason why I even go in Piranado is just so I can sort of pull people into my walls a little easier. Some luck? Maybe we need a little luck. Uh-oh. There we go. Let's go, let's go. Alright, next level. It does a lot of damage when it functions properly. Again, the hitbox is really gonna, like, you gotta be really deliberate, which kind of slows you down a little bit. Like, you can't just stack the things on top of it. I don't know. It's just a little meh. But tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you would do different with the build. I'm interested in hearing what you would say. What you guys, how you would rock it, if you would rock it. Is this a class that, ooh, what's this? Is this a class that you would play? And what changes would you make, if any? I think it's pretty fun, but again, I mean, at least it can do T6, so at least it has that going for it, like, pretty comfortably. Yes, I'm having trouble thinking. You're right. You don't need to be so judgmental, Enchantress, okay? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I don't know if she was actually talking to him. She could have been talking to somebody else there. I need to find like a really good Dova trap. That would be cool. Or not Dova energy trap. Oh, my brain, it doesn't work now. It's broken. My brain is broken. A consumable? Yeah, give me that. You know what's really annoying about consumables when you're getting a whole bunch of them in the test server and you're on a party? They don't stack with each other because of the stupid timer. You know, you gotta wait 2 hours before your gifts can stack. Which, yeah, makes sense, because, you know, you don't want to be able to give away all your gifts to somebody. Okay, powering. Just an army of spiders just doing their thing. Love it. I hope they don't ever change that. I forgot that that was a thing for the longest time. And I love that it's completely viable now. You just pop that thing on. Don't have to worry about your other set, or your other... I'm getting a lot of monk equipment. Maybe I should build a monk next. Alright. Paradox 4. Paradox, that reminds me, I just watched a movie recently, what was it, Predestined or Predestination? It's, spoilers, if you don't want to know anything about the movie. It's pretty much, you find out the guy is... you should just watch it, it's a lot to talk about. Man, it's destroy him. So... you can do quite a bit of damage with this build. It's just getting it lined up correctly. The hitbox for the wall, it just annoys me. I don't really like it that much. It's hard to aim, but it's still pretty fun. I might go back to the fire build just to give that a try, see how that works, or maybe try some of the other walls, because you got the wall of zombies, which just, you know, knocks people around. Kind of hilarious looking. Might lag you. I don't know if it'll be any more laggy than fire or poison or anything, but you never know. And oops, cancel. I think might change this one out to your dire bats, just so it's a little bit easier to proc. This guy's so slow though. Just so it's a little bit easier to proc your restraint and focus. But let me know what you thought. If you guys like this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. The subscribes really help. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a fairly new channel. We're going on like our second week now, which we're doing pretty good. Pretty good for week 2. I think last time I checked, I'm like at 17 subscribers, which I am told is good for your second week. But obviously, I would like more. I'm impatient. I want instant gratification. So if you do like what I do, want me to play some other games or have any other suggestions, you like my sexy voice or voices, then you probably shouldn't watch the Long Live the Queen series, or lack of series that it's going to be. But yeah, it would really help out. The amount of views that I'm getting with these PTRs is pretty overwhelming. Like it's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it thoroughly. I put up my last video, and within 24 hours it had gotten 500 views, which is 5 times more than any other video that I had put out, and within my first week. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Same dark, death, evil place, same dark, death, evil time.